Okay, he's coming. And he's the founder and CEO of Mixed Place. And he's talking about in what reality can retail exist in the future. So we are waiting a minute for Alon to come. Alon.
Yeah.
After I saw your amazing startup, you're late. Break a leg.
Now that you saw that, it wasn't real, it was mixed reality. No. I jumped this very easy, but no, never mind. Everything is okay. I didn't broke any televisions here. And I have the presentation ready. Thank you for staying. This is called an entrance. I'm being mistaken to digest it for a second. Hello. So, we're starting? Yep. Someone fix the clock, please? Okay, welcome everyone. My name is the following guy, Alon Melchner. I am the founder and CEO of Mixed Place. And we develop extended reality infrastructure to place content, AR, VR, mixed reality content on an accurate position on Earth. It's the future of things, and we are focusing it for now on retail. To increase engagement and loyalty and foot traffic and everything else. But before we start, I'll just give you a first background about the history of things. I don't know how many of you was thinking about it, but like the last 100 years, nothing really changed the change environment too much, you know, besides technologies and everything. But the reality stays the same. Someone knew there is a tree there, the tree remained there. There was no new tree unless someone put it there, and it took some time to grow. But reality stays the same. Now, I want to share with you, of course, retail and everything was the same, markets were the same. I want to share with you how we see the future of retail with the combination of mixed reality. It's like another reality is being part of it. Now, I'm talking to a lot of people, and there are many fears about the future in many things. I don't know, you know, how many of you thought, like I fall down now, this was part of the show, now I can take it back. But, you know, going with the phone and walking through areas while watching the phone is dangerous. Pokemon Go showed that people will go outside using the phone, but there were always lots of rumors about what happened to people who didn't notice that there was a rock on the street. Now, augmented reality, on the other end, is digital content that appears on the environment. It appears in front of you as a camera, on the camera. So you see it as a layer. And until now, even Pokemon Go was kind of a layer, an object floating in the air. It didn't really connect to the ground. It didn't really connect to where we are, what we see. Now, and it exists for many years. It didn't get caught until now. But now it's becoming mainstream. And I don't know how many of you know, Apple adopted it and released a technology called ARKit, and Google released ARCore quite fast afterwards. Even Facebook is inside. All the big companies, Snapchat, are going into AR. They are all fighting who will control AR because they understand this is part of the future. But it's not going to be a basic layer in front of the camera. It's going to be much more. Microsoft released Hololens, I think, 2 years ago. Magic Leap, anyone experience it? No?
5 דקות. לא, ל5 דקות ניסיתי את זה.
Oh, you act into the...
No, I said that I...
you tried Magic Leap for 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. because you didn't have what to do with it. You didn't have any content in it, okay? And if you add functional things, use cases, things that you could do with it, you would have stayed. But, you see, we don't need screens, because augmented reality, if we all have mixed reality glasses on us, I can just do like this and things will appear here. I'm trying to improvise while the screen will come back. What happened? I think the computer died. So, I have extra time. So, devices will come out, okay? For now, we are using mobile phones to see AR or mixed reality or whatever they will be, but glasses will come out. I truly believe that even Apple will probably release, or at least announce in 2 or 3 years about their own glasses. And when Apple will release glasses, it will be the beginning of the change. It will be what will come. And I think mobile phones and screen, the way we use digital, the way we consume digital content now is obsolete. It's not the way we are used to or supposed to. And there's no screen for me, so I'll try to continue. So I wanted to show you how retail will look very soon. And the moment I will do the magic and then the screen will come back. How many of you, so you tried Magic Leap, right? Anyone else try Hololens or something? You did? The great thing about it is that you don't need to do anything with your hands. You don't need to hold the phone or nothing. So when you're using it, you can kind of accept in your brain that something exists. And this is what we are saying for many years, and now we are enabling it. If I want to put a tree there, or we're talking about a retail, okay? Imagine going into, I don't know, a Nike store. And when I'm going in, I see the store itself. Okay. But I can now put a table here with shoes on it. And when I'm going that way, I see the real shelf. And when I'm going here, I will see the virtual table with the shoes on it as it's really here. And my brain starting to accept it. And this is the good experience that you can try if you're using a phone. So let's go. Anyone in charge of the clock? It will be good. So we talked about ARKit. And even Google, Pokemon Go, you know the success of it because it gave some kind of content that was interesting for people. There's more than 13 million downloads of apps with ARKit already. But as we talked about it, Magic Leap, this is where we go down, exists just now, released like a few months ago. It's also part of the future. So they are all going to release eventually all kind of hardware to enable us to see mixed reality, and we are going to be ready. Tim Cook, this is like a real thing that he says, we are all going to use AR as we are using 3 dishes a day. Now, this is a vision for Microsoft about retail. And you can have sound if you want. She's putting HoloLens on. And sound, oh, no problem. So she's using HoloLens on, and she is trying to design this area to create a store out of it. Now, this is a vision. This is what HoloLens wants us to imagine. This is not really, of course, this is post-production. What you see here is something that we are doing already. We can let you create, even with the phone or with the glasses, to create the entire scene. The thing is not only putting objects on the right place in the room. The difficult thing is to let them stay in the room, to become part of the room, to become part of reality. So anyone who comes there will see the same object in the same position. If we are designing a store, I want to put some shelves here and some shoes or clothes or products. They should be there available for everyone. But think about all the digital advantages that we know of, like personalization, AI, all the technologies that exist. In the internet, on the mobile, we can now take all those technologies and implement them as part of the reality. So when I'm going to the store, I will see my own shoes. I will see the color that I like. The store may be with pink flowers because this is maybe what I want. Okay? So reality is going to change to what we need. And as I said, IoT and AI and 3D printings and blockchain. Blockchain, we are all thinking about money generally, right? If you are into it. But imagine creating new type of objects that exist. If I have one bottle or one chair, we all know there is only one. This one is only one. You cannot duplicate it. Blockchain will enable, I don't know, physical object or virtual object to appear as one, to exist as one, and maybe they will even be solved. I don't know if you know about programmable matter. This is the future of things. Doing like this and a new chair appears. But I see XR, and this is what we see, XR or mixed reality, as the core for the digital evolution that is coming. Because the digital finally will understand reality and will become part of the reality. And this is what we're doing. We're creating one world. One world that wherever you're going, wherever you walk, content is part of Microsoft, is Windows. Content is part of the reality. And it exists. And if we know that there is a mushroom near the tree, every time we'll go there, the mushroom will stay near the tree. Imagine this type of reality. And so this is our vision. To walk on the streets, to walk everywhere with personalized advertisement, relevant content to who we are. They're all staying where they should. An architect can put a building in a certain accurate position in the city, and it will stay there so we can all see it. Kids can play and create content on the real world. This bird can fly around the pillar, exactly knowing where the pillar is all the time, okay? So connecting things together. Retailers, of course, and advertisement can be also placed wherever you want, but the content can be personalized. Tourism route. Imagine having a character explaining about the path of where you should go, and retail of where we are. Starting by choosing what we want and a character guiding us through it, or a supermarket. We are doing really something like that. A virtual character can guide me to the shortest way to find the product that I want in the supermarket and the malls. So this is part of our reality will be, and whatever you saw there can really be created right now. And this is what we are doing. We are trying to make mixed reality and XR, if we call it, reality. And we are enabling it or starting it with retailers in different solutions that will create loyalty and promotion and foot traffic. We all want to bring people to our store. We all want to have people walking near a certain brand in a store or in a supermarket. And now it can be done. And I want to show you how. Those things can be done right now. If you come to our booth, I can show it to you. We can choose a place. Actually, what we are doing, a new business model, I don't know if you heard about it, real estate. Real estate is a great business. No? No one? Okay. So we are taking your real estate and making a new real estate on it. Okay? Because the same 5 on 5 meters on the real place is now virtually ours until someone else will come. And we are offering users or retailers to own the land, and when all they owning it, they can now start placing content on it. Okay, for example, I have a store, I can put on the store, inside the store, on a certain very accurate place, a new type of shelf, and the shelf becomes reality. Now, others, or users, or your customers can come there and see this part, or this new shelf, as part of the reality. They see everything else that exists there physically, and the shelves with the products that appears there virtually. To show them in another way, let's say you are a sport store, we can understand the table and the floor and everything around it, and we are now enabling retailers to place objects on it. For example, sneakers. Now they can place what sneakers they want on the exact place on the table, so consumers that comes there can interact with it. They can choose it, change the color, choose whatever they want, and they can even buy it directly from there. Now imagine e-commerce combined with real commerce or with real physical things. Now, there is understanding in retail world that, you know, whatever we had until now, the price was the only thing, then it became kind of, let's go on how easy it is for me to buy, so online buying or e-commerce will become something that grew. But experience is why everyone is still coming to shopping malls. But experience is something that we need to, I don't know, to make it more advanced than what it was until now. And combining digital with the physical experience is the future of what it's supposed to be. I want to show, this is live, okay? This is live from our app. I can choose a laptop, for example, and place him on a virtual table in a certain place inside our office. Okay? I created some kind of a placement for cookies, and I can place cookies. Okay? The idea is, and the power of what we have now is that they will stay there forever until they will be removed as they are real products. So imagine everyone is working with a one-word connection to a cloud that they see the reality of what they need, but the content will be personalized. So practical solutions, and those are things that we are doing. We want to attract people to a certain place near the refrigerator where there is a milk brand company wants to attract people there. So we can create some kind of activity or game or attraction. Pokemon Go style, why doing it with an abstract game if you can do it practically? But it's not something that appears on the air. It's not connected. It can be, let's say, like a treasure hunt, that it can be placed on accurate position near an accurate product in the store. And this is something that we already did. I don't know if you saw it. If someone wants, we have some. I have some here. Oh, I lost it. Ah, there is it. You see, this one is an activity that we did with Bila. I don't know if you know. Bila is a network of supermarkets in East Europe. And they wanted to create a promotion and loyalty activity inside the supermarket networks. So anyone who bought in the supermarket for $20 got an envelope with a real plastic dinosaur and a sticker of a dinosaur. But they also said download MixPlace and you get the same dinosaur as a mixed reality to play with. Okay, so this is one activity of something that happened. So, I don't know, I think it's the time issue. Okay, I will try it faster. So we even had a commercial publishing this activity. This was on the television in Slovakia and several Eastern Europe countries. This was done with the launch of iPhone in Israel. They wanted to attract people to the store. So this is real footage of people playing a game in the store with mixed reality around it. Okay? Our ability to map the floor and understand the environment is what we also offer for retail. This is part of what will be. We will have a navigation tool with arrows or characters that can lead us on the shortest way to the product that we want. And this is again live footage. This is not post-production. We had a character that we taught him the path of where you should go inside the supermarket, and he's really walking there, and he can guide me to where I want him to guide me to. And those are things that already work. All the users can now, or for now, will use mobile phones to see these experiences, and later on it will transfer to whatever device that will come, glasses, contact lenses, a chip in our brain. I'm just checking who is listening. Okay. Now, big data and analytics is one more thing, and I will try to finish very shortly. Imagine going to the store and still a supermarket, and when I'm looking at the products, I will have highlights or deals on products that are relevant to me. But they will not only appear there as a general thing. The product himself can be virtual. The prices can be virtual. So this is also part of things. Imagine virtual promoter that promote a brand in a certain position in the store. So there are many solutions. Interactive mannequins, for example. Oh, I don't know how many of you, as we're walking by the store, and oh, this is a great pillow, but I don't know if it will fit my living room. So you only need to pick it up virtually, then go to your house, place it on your sofa. It's great, buy it. Okay? Those are parts. I tried to give you some example of use cases. Window shopping. The shop is closed. You can still pick up the bag, take it, rotate it, change the colors, and buy it. So, experiences will be upgraded. We don't have enough time to go through everything that I want to go with you. I will be happy if any one of you is interested in practical use cases. We will all be doing mixed reality. We will all be taking the digital out of the screens and the e-commerce and bringing it to real life. I'm offering it to you now. We can do it right now. So I'm looking for innovators that wants to be the first to do things. And again, why? Because it will be there. One personalized world, maybe multiverse of content. It will upgrade the effectiveness of all aspects of retail. Be innovators. Everything now can be highlighted in PRs and lots of noise and news and everything there. the behavior and analytics that can be achieved is compared to nothing else that we have even until now. And I think we are living in a magical world. Finally, magic is coming. I'm doing like this and a dragon appears. And until now, I think people were thinking that I'm crazy, but we will all be in a fun way. And the sun is light, so thank you very much. I hope you enjoy.